welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Arkansas State Red Wolves, taking on a team from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Red Wolves will put total leather to crank us up. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Mississippi State's offense will get the football first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Looking for a man. It's Shapen. That's caught. It's Williams. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
And the Bulldogs will have it 1st and 10. The receiver on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see some of these jet sweeps, and they were ready that time. Great job communicating before the snap. Everybody had their eyes in the right place, and they're able to tackle the receiver for a loss.
The Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. That's caught. It's Mosley. A solid pickup there. Works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. That'll be enough to give Mississippi State a fresh set of downs.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. And he believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This defense talked about it. We want to set the tone. We don't want to give up big plays. First drive, the offense tries to accomplish that. This is a big play offense. Defense does a great job staying at home, staying disciplined, and getting the INT, creating some early momentum in this football game.
Fires to the big fella. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. And the Red Wolves want to crank the tempo.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Caught in the backfield, it's Burris. At the 35, he's loose. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Handoff from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Got a man. It's Little. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
Under fire. Finds his big tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Give to the back. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Fires to the middle. It's complete. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Shapen. A little screen to the running back. Quick spin on the run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Line gets set, first down. He's looking to pass. Trying to set up the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Looking to fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out. He had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
Wide open downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on third down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time, and obviously...
Oh, he's got some space. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, running back gets to give. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Bulldogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Great job by the back on the option. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Bringing it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. On the run, it's Gronk. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Quarterback on the keeper. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Pocket breaking down. Grab near the marker. It's Summers. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. The Red Wolves come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on third down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
To throw, it's Rayner. They'll run the screen. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as his offense tries to grind out some yardage.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. And the Red Wolves will punt it away on fourth down. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Secures it at the 30. He gets a block. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the option. Now the pitch. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter field, and getting down on the ground.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a third. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
They're There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Listen, a lot of time, tips and deflections are because you got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
The give to the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The offense set for a first down play. Dropping back. It's Shapen. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
It's a curious play call offensively to try to throw after that great gain on the ground the snap before. If you're winning in the trenches up front, keep it going. Let the big fellas go to work. I don't like the idea of throwing the ball there.
Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Gets the back moving. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one. A 47-yarder from the right hash. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Coming out with it, it's Harrell. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Rucker. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Summers. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Red Wolves will bring the punt team onto the field. The last time they punted, it went back for 6. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Very useful run there to get away from the goal line. He'll pick up 4 out to the 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And a sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Hauls it in at the 40. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Looking for space. It's Cross. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Grab near the marker. It's Burris. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Grab behind the line. It's Cross. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. He'll keep it himself.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Dead center perfect. Had to settle for the field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. South Carolina is ruling the roost right now. What an offensive showcase today. They can't be stopped. They're up 14 over Vanderbilt.
Dropping back, it's Shapen. He lobs one high down the left side. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. With the catch, it's Reese. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Gets rid of it. Caught over the middle. It's Burris. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
You know, that's a great job by the receiver on that curl route. There's a lot of receivers that finish the route and they just stop. And that allows the DB to close the gap and then knock the ball away. Nice job by that receiver continuing to come back to his QB.
Quickly to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Red Wolves line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin them deep. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking for a man. It's Shapen. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially...
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Starkville. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Davis-Wade Stadium.
Mississippi State has it teed up, ready to go here in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the...
Turning it on!
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. To the air, it's Rayner. Fires one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Red Wolves will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Looking for a gap. It's Booth. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Fires on the move. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
Man, these quarterbacks start practicing and doing 7-on-7 and having quarterback coaches when they're like 7 years old, 8, 9 years old now. So even when they don't have wide open wide receivers, you still expect them to fit that ball in there and make it happen.
The Bulldogs need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Finds his tight end. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Trying to keep this drive alive. He'll have enough to give Mississippi State a first down. Probably the only people upset about going for it on 4th down, the punters, who don't seem to see the field as much as they used to.
Not when you've got a running back like that. He just has like a sixth sense. He always seems like he can just find the crease, especially in these short yardage situations. He comes up with a huge play there on 4th down.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Shapen. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man quickly. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal.
And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Bulldog. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Harrell. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. There he goes. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Great place to start for this offense. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
What a real good job by the defense defending the RPO. I got to defend the run. I got to defend the pass, make the QB take off, and then get a stick on him, play physical, got him to cough up the football. Great job by the defense playing their responsibilities and forcing the turnover.
Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. And here's the third interception of the night. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Bulldogs! The defense does the work itself with a pick six. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Georgia Tech has just had no answers today. You should see what Yellow Jacket greats like Calvin Johnson are saying on social media right now. Talk about unhappy. They're trailing by 14 to Clemson. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Red Wolves with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to pass. It's Rayner. Under fire. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight up front. They're just getting beat across the board.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety. They'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Throws for the tight end. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Toss to the outside. Got a little space. Makes it past the marker. Into the secondary on the right. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's first and goal.
Come on, set.
It's a reverse. Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
I often say the best offenses in college football are the ones that can run the football down in the red zone, but it's not just conventional runs. It's getting the reverse going as well. Why not get one of your best playmakers the football here in the green area and let him go? Nice job getting the pitch, using his speed, scoring a touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Harold. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
The Red Wolves, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Caught in the backfield, it's Burris. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Offense gets set for second down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Grabbed behind the line, it's Summers. Defense uses a sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. And the Red Wolves will snap it on 1st and 10. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Back to throw, it's Rayner. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Summers. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Going up top again. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
It's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
He breaks a tackle. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the 4th quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Mississippi State does. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Shapen. Quick strike complete. Looking for the end zone. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Firing to the right, complete. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Mississippi State. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, and whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
With the catch, it's Harrell. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Red Wolves will punt this one away. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Looking downfield, it's Shapen. Going to try to get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one, and up for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time. He gets outside, uses his speed.
Breaks into the open. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down.
Cricket.
Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Got enough space. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year?
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. South Carolina is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 25 over Vanderbilt. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll run it to the right side. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. And the Red Wolves send out the punt unit. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll give it to him again. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Not so fast. You think it's going to be automatic, 2nd and short. They're just going to turn around and hand it off. But how about the penetration up front defensively, shutting that play down?
Yeah, and if your defense wants to be aggressive, well, that's fine.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He'll try to take it back. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
The Red Wolves can really attack on this 2nd and short. The RPO fire complete to the left. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And the Red Wolves come to the line with a new set of downs. Run in the red zone, it's crossed. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw, it's Rivers. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
He's got him.
As the offense, you want to get the ball to your playmakers and let them make a decision, let them make a guy miss, but not with that kind of defense. They were all over it right away. No 3rd down conversion for you.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Got it in the middle, it's Cobb. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. from the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle.